Professor Sridharan sir, Professor Shyamala, my sister from Putra Malaysia University, Dr. Krishna Kumar, Vice President from Japan, Controller of Examinations, Deans, Head of the Departments, Scholars, student friends, and my new friend, Professor T Devi from VIT. A very warm good morning to all of you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Not sufficient. Good morning.
Good morning.
Very good. I love Marwadi University. I had been here in 2012 when Professor Sridharan invited me for a faculty development program. I met the faculty members of Marwadi University, and in 10 years, you have grown leaps and bounds. It's wonderful, the infrastructure. I've gone through right from yesterday afternoon in your campus. It's great to see. You are in the right hands. Your future is safe in the right hands of Marwadi University. And today, we are going to talk about artificial intelligence and jobs in 2030. This is just a good beginning. This is just a beginning. Okay, you can just note down my email and mobile number. You can text over WhatsApp on whatever you need for your studies or career from this day onwards. Today's half an hour initial talk, I'm going to touch upon Industry 4.0, artificial intelligence. What are the skill sets that a student should possess in order to face the competitive world? And there is a wonderful McKinsey report which has predicted what will be the jobs in 2030. You know, there is a big threat that AI is going to replace all the programmers and so on. AI will not replace. People who have the knowledge of AI will replace the people who do not know about AI. So you all have mobile phones. Take your mobile phones in your hand and kindly take 2 to 3 minutes and quickly fill up the questionnaire that is given at this URL. https://shorturl.at/krgor. There are few simple questions there. If you know the answer, please type. Do not Google search and copy the answer. I really want to pitch it depending on by looking at your knowledge level. So they're a very simple question. If you do not know, just put hyphen in the answer, 2 hyphens. It will allow you to move to the next question.
मेरा नाम रातू साधुकन है. मैं MSc साइबर सिक्योरिटी से हूँ, and I'm from West Bengal, and I'm newly joined there.
So what will be the jobs in 2030 according to you?
मैम जिस लेवल से साइबर सिक्योरिटी होल्ड एंड एनालिस्ट में ज़्यादा जॉब का प्रेफरेंस लगता है.
Cyber security analyst will be more. Okay. Thank you. Give him a big round of applause. First one to complete the questionnaire.
Thank you, ma'am.
Patel. Preksha Patel. Get up.
Assistant professor at AIT Ahmedabad. So according to me, the data science is a very vast field. So there are some data engineer, AI engineer. This kind of jobs are needed in near time the future. So according to me, yes, there are this kind of jobs available in 2020. Thank you.
Power. Now we are in the 4th industrial revolution where there is a combination of technology and human capability. We are combining the technology in order to increase the human capacity using self-learning algorithms, self-driving cars, human-machine interconnection, and big data analytics. And we are talking about Industry 5.0 also, which is about quantum computing. When you look at Industry 4.0, the components of Industry 4.0 are IoT, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data, augmented reality, cloud computing, mobile computing, and when data moves to the digital world, there is every chance of theft, hacking. So cybersecurity plays a very important role. If you look at worldwide, 3.5 billion cyber warriors are needed in 2 years' time. So if you have taken MSc cybersecurity course, you are on the right track. The world is trying to build an intelligent information society. If you look at 1980s or 1990s, as postgraduate students, we used to move to the library to look for the books. We used to take notes in the class when the teacher teaches. But if you look at 2000 to 2010, children studied using PowerPoint slides. My daughter, when she was in college, they will just brush through the PowerPoint slides and go for exams. My son, who is in the 2010 to 2020, like currently engineering student, they learn from YouTube. They don't look at PPT, they don't look at books. You know, the concept of carrying a book or going to the library is slowly diminishing. Everything is available online. Now, AI has come where it is doing the intelligent jobs. So I have read an article where it said in 2047, a student will walk with the gadgets, and the gadget will tell what he should do in the next half an hour, whether he should do the assignment or whether he should go to the gym or whether he should sleep. The gadget will decide. And it will remind him about the assignment. That gadget will be intelligent enough to give him the inputs, where to look for completing the assignment and so on. So everything will be available there. Where is the need for the educational institution? Where is the need for the teacher? The questions should be very intelligent enough, and the students should do creative, innovative product development to meet up the societal needs. Towards that only we are driven. So it is completely a digital transformation, and we are in a globalization era now. When you look at these technological tools, and if you try to map with the arts and science degrees, because you are studying MSc Data Analytics, BCA, MSc Cybersecurity, these technological tools like big data, AI do not stop with computer science. They can be applied onto, suppose if you take big data and data analytics, it will be applied in commerce, social science, management, bioinformatics, physical education, human genetics. So we have done a nice mapping of these Industry 4.0 tools onto arts and science subjects. And artificial intelligence will be useful for all the departments. Augmented reality, which combines the virtual reality and the real one, can be applied in chemistry, textiles, communication and media studies, education and computer science. RPA, robotic process automation, AA, automation anywhere. It is a tool. UiPath is having the head office in Romania. They are giving 90 lakhs worth of UiPath software, 30 user license free for educational institutions. They train 3 faculty members if you sign an MOU or fill in a form online. So go to UiPath website, look for Academic Alliance application form. If the institution fills up, when the students of Bharathiar University were trained in one of the affiliated colleges in UiPath, Ernst & Young, for a BCA, 3-year undergraduate program, they have taken the students for minimum of 4.5 lakhs per annum job. So automation through RPA is a good field if you are interested. And it is mainly used in financial services industry, UiPath. I dedicate this entire lecture, to Professor P. Kaliraj, former Vice Chancellor of Bharathiar University. He was the former Vice Chancellor of Anna University also. He identified the gap in the area of applying Industry 4.0 tools onto arts and science, education, teacher education, engineering, and so on. He drove the entire team of faculty in Bharathiar University. Sir was supposed to attend a Pongal celebration, pre-Pongal, like high tea with the Honorable Governor, then Governor, Mr. Banwari Lal Purohit ji. Sir attended a conference in Ooty. It was a Vice Chancellor's conference where the topic was aligning education in the Industry 4.0 era. So he attended the conference, he brought back 300 PPTs and pushed it to the computer science HOD, that is to me, go through these slides. 300 slides, wonderful. It was done by a management institution director, 2 days of training for all the vice chancellors to align education according to Industry 4.0. I happily read through all of that. He said, I'm going for a high tea with the governor. Get me a book on Industry 4.0 to present it to the governor. Myself, English professor Saravana Selvan, and my colleague, Dr. Satish Kumar, we went all around Coimbatore, Chair and Bookstop, Hickenbothams, and Satish went to Chennai. All the bookshop, we could not find even one single book on Industry 4.0 in India. We looked into Google. There was only one book by Springer. It was available in London. It will take 3 weeks to reach to Coimbatore. And it was costing 3,000 rupees. So we went empty-handed to the Vice Chancellor table and said, sir, we could not find one. Oh, you could not find a book? He said, why don't you write a book? I was conducting MSc Cybersecurity, MSc Data Analytics, MCA 2 programs. I thought I'm already overloaded. I literally loudly laughed in front of the Vice Chancellor. Oh, why don't you write? He became very angry. He stood up. I'm not serious. I'm not joking here. He was a new Vice Chancellor. I didn't know about him. I ran out of the room thinking that I will not end up in writing a book. It is a Herculean task. 1 month over, HOD's meeting. I was sitting in the second row. Devi, come here, sit in the front row. Talk about Industry 4. I know AI and big data, but I never knew Industry 4 is about all our digital technology tools. It is our area, computer. So if you are allowed to talk, we teachers happily talk. But the other HOC is starting something new, again some more workload. This was the face of other head of the departments. I finished talking for 2 minutes about Industry 4.0. Vice Chancellor said to all the HODs, Devi is writing a book on Industry 4.0. It was the month of February 2020. He said, Devi, will you complete it by April? I said, sir, I'll complete it by May without knowing the burden of work. It started like that. Corona started in March. He called us. He sent circulars. He asked me to send circular to all the faculty members asking for chapters. It should cut across. Take AI for insurance, big data for healthcare. Take one domain area and one tool, look at the cross-section of it. I caught hold of some of the good industry experts. IBM Vice President has written a chapter on AI in environmental management. And Virtusa Vice President, my alumnus, has written a chapter on AI and IoT for insurance. In Western world, the insurance is given by identifying the behavior of the driver over 3 months. They put the sensors inside the car and analyze the behavior of the driver or the owner of the car before giving the insurance. IoT and AI and big data analytics used a lot. So wonderful 5 books in the last 3 years, edited by Professor Kaliraj sir and myself, are available, and they were published by Taylor and Francis, CRC Press. And I have given a website at the bottom, www.b-u.ac.in/Industry 4.0 for education, I4E. If you go to that website, you will get forms that you can order for the books. They cost somewhere around 8,000 rupees to 12,000 rupees each book. You will get 30% discount because we editors recommend it through those forms. So when you link Industry 4.0 with education, you can impart the skills to develop the students to face the volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous VUCA world. Technological advanced infrastructure is the key for successful development of future pillars of our globe. The students, Bharathiar University is very good in their technological infrastructure, but many institutions, educational institutions are investing huge money in setting up an AR, VR lab. If you look at Hyderabad, there is a T hub, a technology hub already there, and there is a huge hub coming in Hyderabad for augmented reality and virtual reality. the education will be through gamification in the future. And the new courses, suitable training programs for Industry 4.0 skill sets are being identified, designed, and initiated. You have a separate training center within Bharathiar University where you train your students on iOS and mobile computing and so on. AI, what a human think, how we humans solve the problem, that should be captured, and a machine should be made to behave like human beings in solving real-world problems. That is the key behind artificial intelligence. That AI tool may be on your desktop computer, or it may be on your laptop or pad or on your mobile. So this transformation of intelligence of humans onto machines is done using machine learning. Artificial intelligence involves machine learning. It may be capturing the speech, and it may be through the vision, and it may be through natural language processing. And in earlier days, MySyn, there was an expert system in healthcare. Artificial intelligence is used in planning, optimization, and in robotics. And in speech, it is text-to-speech, speech-to-text, and in natural language processing, classification, translation, data extraction, and in machine learning, deep learning, when there are more layers where the accuracy is improved, it comes under deep learning. We do predictive analytics. And in vision, there is image recognition, and machine vision is the area. When you look at the evolution of the intelligent architecture, we start with data. Data is converted into information and submitted in the form of reports to the managers for decision making. From information, when it is used at the right place at the right time, it comes through experience, it becomes knowledge, then it is transformed into intelligence. So raw data is converted into standard reports, then it is ad hoc reports and analytical processing, description modeling, predictive modeling and optimization put into action. When you look at artificial intelligence, if you look at the definition of it, it is any technique that enables machines to solve a task like the way humans do. Machine learning is the algorithms that allow computers to learn from examples without being explicitly programmed. And ANN, artificial neural networks, are used in order to develop brain-inspired machine learning models. And in machine learning, when you use neural networks, between the input and output, you have layers of data. When these number of layers increase, then the prediction will be accurate. So a subset of machine learning is deep learning that uses deep artificial neural networks as models which automatically build a hierarchy of data representation. If you look at the AI tools, we use search and optimization, statistics, and calculus play a very important role. Probabilistic methods for uncertainty handling, artificial neural network, classifiers, evaluation progress are the tools for artificial intelligence. And if you look at when artificial intelligence algorithms, it is not restricted to computer science. All area of mathematical and statistical science come into information theory, statistics and probability, real analysis and complex analysis, numerical computation and convex optimization, OR, optimization techniques, discrete mathematics, algebra, and basics and geometry, calculus, all other areas are required, subject knowledge. So one single person cannot develop. A team of experts with expertise in these areas should join together to develop AI systems. Pattern recognition, automation, data mining, problem solving are the various areas of artificial intelligence where machine learning is used. I have a separate set of slides on the history of AI. I will leave it to the organizers so that you can refer it from the website of the conference. It started way back in 1943 when Alan Turing invented the Turing test. And then it moved on to iRobot, it moved on to MySyn in the healthcare. Now we are at ChatGPT. When AI gets applied into biology, bioinformatics, chemoinformatics, when it gets applied into chemistry, NLP, data mining, text mining, neural nets, business intelligence, pattern recognition for biometrics, face recognition, speech recognition, and so on. Artificial intelligence involves linguistics, robotics, vision, sensors applied for planning. Within that, we have machine learning algorithms. And when you look at data science, it cuts across between artificial intelligence and data representation, data preparation, statistics, process mining, and so on. I'll skip this. When you look at examples of AI technology, already I explained about RPA using UiPath. Machine vision, the science of making computers see, captures, analyzes visual information using a camera. If anybody is interested in chemistry, imagine a chemistry lab. How a BSc chemistry student or a plus 2 chemistry student will do the experiments. There will be a chemistry teacher saying that you have taken 1 ml extra of that liquid, measure it correctly, Instead of that teacher, imagine a human eye. You can apply computer vision. You can build an intelligent teacher using AI to monitor the chemistry lab remotely. There is a gap, and experts are looking for experts or students to build chemistry instructor in the digital way. So wherever you are talking about a police watching the traffic, we put the cameras. Similarly, wherever there is a human instructor or human checking, you can replace that with the computer vision using the AI tools. Machine learning, natural language processing, text translation, sentiment analysis, speech recognition, spam detection, we apply natural language processing. When you look at Fortune Business Insights, September 2021, it is said that artificial intelligence market will increase tenfold. $30 billion in 2020 will be $300 billion in 2026. There is a huge market there. If you look at which countries are winning the AI race, this is a report from Global X. Okay, I have just enlarged this. In US ranks the top position with 4,643 startups in AI between the year 2013 to 2022. In 9 years, 4,643 startups in US, United States alone, with a private investment of $249 billion. It is huge. The second place is for China with 1,337 startups with $95 billion. UK ranks the third, then Israel, Canada, France with 338 startups, and in India, during that time, 2013 to 2022, 296 startups in artificial intelligence alone. Okay, we should try to move to the first 5 positions. India should try to. Then we are followed by Japan, Germany, and Singapore. And in Japan, the investment is $4 billion US. The impact of AI on various industries, we talk about transport, analyzing the traffic, choosing the best route, determining the price for the supply chain prediction, autonomous vehicles, robots. Robots are replacing the human beings where the safety check in the factories are very important. And education, plagiarism checkers, automated grading, customized digital learning. With ChatGPT, one can use ChatGPT to write the literature review of a PhD thesis. It's very easy. Okay. So nowadays there are tools like checking plagiarism, how much is taken from ChatGPT, how much is done by the student by using his own intelligence. There are tools available. So the education arena is going to completely change to identify the originality of the reports that the students submit and so on. Adaptive learning, virtual teachers, customized digital learning interfaces. AI is applied in education. Edutech companies are plentifully coming up. And personalized learning, proctoring, chatbot, data accumulation, smart content. Nowadays, they don't interview the students directly. They try to conduct hackathons and call a team of people to solve the problem. And the entire team is given the job. So different styles of testing the student. Healthcare industry, please, if you are interested in this area, in 2030, the promising domain is going to be healthcare. Okay, learn big data analytics or AI or cybersecurity, but try to learn the domain knowledge from healthcare. You will live in this field for the next 2 decades. Healthcare, personalized treatment, the assistants who will read the x-rays and write the reports for the doctors are needed in plenty. And AI is going to play a role there. Intelligent assistants will automatically read the x-rays and prepare the report to help the doctors. And it is applied in agriculture a lot. Farmers are given iPads who will just capture the image, send it to the Tamil Nadu Agricultural University scientists to get advice from the scientists to the farmers. What fertilizer to use, how much to use. Future of AI, automated transportation, cyborg technology. AI and robotics will help us where look at this picture where there is a robotic limb capable of communicating with a human brain. That is cyborg technology. Taking over dangerous jobs by robots is possible through AI. Solving climate change. Big data AI could one day identify the trends and use that information to present solutions to the world's biggest problems like climate change. Environment management is another area where technology can be applied to a bigger extent. So best AI tools and frameworks, Keras, TensorFlow, Caffe2, Theano, CNTK, Google's Auto Machine Learning, Accord, and so on. And if you look at the languages, Python, R, C++ are used as machine learning languages. The frameworks are Scikit and NumPy. A student, apart from the domain knowledge and the technology knowledge, you should be a critical thinker. You should analyze any problem critically. And you should develop team working skills so that when you grow, you can manage the people. And there should be emotional intelligence. Critical judgment, negotiation, cognitive flexibility, knowledge management are the other skills needed for the students. When you look at the jobs in 2030, there is a wonderful report by McKinsey Global Institute in 2017, Jobs Lost and Jobs Gained. I request the students to please go and search for this report through Google and try to read at least some interesting pages of it. Jobs lost, jobs gained, workforce transition in a time of automation. Our then Vice Chancellor chased me like anything. Look for future jobs. Identify a report, So in 2019-20, for 3 months, we did the literature review and we identified this report. Automation and artificial intelligence will drive the world. Cars that drive themselves, machines that will read the x-rays for the doctors, algorithms that will respond to the customer service inquiries will be there in 2030. So AI, where AI will be very useful. In that report, McKinsey's report, you look at here, there is something called as performance gain. There is something called as performance gain. I'll read it. The first oil and gas industry will gain 85% of performance gain if we apply automation. Oil and gas industry, global upstream non-mature mega fields will gain 85% of performance gain if we apply artificial intelligence for automating that. And if you look at bottom, automotive, larger redesign and new development of automobiles will provide 86% of performance gain if we apply artificial intelligence. Pharma, drug design, research and development will provide 96% of performance gain if we apply artificial intelligence. The last one, marketing. Digital marketing, consumer marketing will provide 90% of performance gain if we automate. When we look at what jobs will be available in future, this report has given country-wise the jobs that will be available. See, most of the job will be in the care providers, like doctors, nurses, physician assistants, pharmacists, therapists, health aides, health support, childcare workers, health technician, community and social workers. The dark blue under India shows that 100% jobs will be in this area. And if you look at education, even though AI can be applied in supporting the teaching and learning, it cannot replace the teachers. So there will be plenty of demand for school teachers, post-secondary teachers, other educational professionals, and education support workers. The dark blue here shows that 100% of demand will be there in India for these jobs. And then if you look at the technology professional, computer engineers, there will be more demand. And construction workers and builders will be of higher demand. Apart from that, restaurant chefs will be of more demand in 2030. And the age of human beings will increase. The living time will increase. So old age people will be more, elderly people will be more. So personal care takers who will take care of the elderly people, or the technology support tools to take care of the health of the elderly people will be on demand. Food serving workers will be needed more in 2030 as per this report. Based on our 2 years of study, we have come out with a framework called Education 4.0 framework by taking Bharathiar University as a model, where a student will be doing blended learning, and he will learn complex problem solving skills, cognitive skill development, and what kind of faculty induction programs are to be given, and what technical infrastructure like smart classrooms, open source learning portals, ERP, digital content development using augmented reality, digital transformation experiencing centers should be there in the educational institution. And the curriculum has to be aligned with Industry 4.0 so that we will make the UG and PG students ready to face the world. Cross-border education, certificate programs, skilling for the global competency are needed. And when you look at the research side, we have to have international research collaboration, industry-relevant research projects, and students should be job givers rather than job seekers. So innovation and entrepreneurial hub need to be needed. And I'm overwhelmed to see a lot of international students on your campus. That is a big challenge for the educational institutions to attract international students. And patents, citations, and societal solutions are the need of the hour. PhD work, when you look at most of the research studies, they end up in a thesis in the shelves of the library and in your study room. Whereas Professor Kaliraj is a professor in Anna University who transformed his research into patents and then into products that will be useful for the society. He has come out with a 2-minute diagnostic kit to identify or to predict filariasis. In Tamil, we say elephant leg, Yanikal Vyadi. So he has identified a kit in that if you drop a blood of yours, it will say in 10 years, will you get filariasis disease or not? So he has developed this product and it is in sale right from 2007 and they are getting somewhere around 5 lakhs per year, 3 lakhs to the author, Professor Kaliraj, 2 lakhs to Anna University, Chennai, through selling of that particular kit. So he emphasizes that the research in the in terms of papers, patents should be converted into products that will be useful for the society, that will reach the common man. So in order that area of thing is called as translational research. So you have to do some basic research and within the lab, and then you have to validate, assess the market, make the market accept, you have to do the technology transfer, and then you have to do a prototype and pilot scale. Then you should do clinical studies and fine-tuning. You have to license that product, market it and supply it, and then you should post-market and support and develop it. That kit is mostly used in Africa because there the people get filariasis disease. They are affected a lot. So we should do something to the society. So we should sensitize the students right from undergraduate level about the translation research. It has to be a continuous process intertwined with the curriculum. Kumaraguru College of Technology, KCT in Coimbatore, and Kongu Engineering College, they have the product development. If a student don't want to take 2 theory papers, if he has a good idea, there is a lab, there are mentors, they will develop the product. Before the 4th year of engineering, the product will come to the market. If it is at prototype level, then one subject will be waived. He will be given the credits if he develops the prototype. If he or she develops the product, 2 subjects will be waived. This is already implemented in the autonomous curriculum. Such practices will be booming up like anything. So translational research has to be woven inside the curriculum. Marketable products and prototypes are the need of the hour. Curriculum has to include creativity, ideation, design thinking, conceptualization, design of new products. Assessment of students should be linked to the stages of product development. So this is where Industry 4.0 in Vice Chancellor's conference in Ooty it started, and it has come out with 5 good products, 5 edited books which are useful for the society. And there are 2 links to the augmented reality YouTube videos. You can go through that later. If you go and Google search on AI tools, there are plenty of AI tools for career exploration, resume and cover letter, job search, interview preparation, interview notes, networking, personal branding. 20% only you can learn within the classroom. 80% of your knowledge you can learn from your peers outside the classroom by hand-holding with your seniors and super seniors and alumni network. So there are plenty of mechanisms, tools that are available. It is how you make use of it, how you identify your interest. Thank you so much. In order to come up in life, you have to be self-confident. Self-confidence is the first thing. I can do it. We will do it. We can do it. That kind of courage should come from within you, self-confidence. And then hard work. Lying on the bed, I'll become a great scientist. I'll become a great professor. I'll become a professor like Sridharan. Sleeping and dreaming about it is not, it is needed, but more than that, you should get up and put your enormous hard work and smart work towards it. Whenever you try something, there are chances for failures. When I did my PhD review meeting, my prototype didn't work. In the 3rd year of my research, I went to Professor Whitehouse, who was checking on my research work, and I thought they won't allow me to continue my scholarship in UK. I literally said, I failed. I didn't say my prototype failed. I'm unable to solve the problem. I failed in my research, I said. Dear my child, you didn't fail. There is a difference between you failing and your prototype failing. Your software prototype in federal databases failed. Even now it is not late. Analyze why it failed. Jot down the reasons. Other people will not follow that step. Still you will get your PhD. So whenever there is a failure, we get frustrated. Okay, take a step back. Relax for 2 days. Do something closer to your heart. Listening to music, watching, or going to a new place to see sightseeing. Analyze why you failed. Start over again. You will succeed. So perseverance. Okay? Self-confidence, hard work, perseverance. These are the 3 pearls to reach Everest. Wish you all the best.